Morning guys, welcome back to the channel, Hyphens Classics. Beautiful weather outside. It's been this Easter and we're all in lockdown. Yes, it's a bit cloudy today, but there's a bit of blue sky shining through. I really hope you're trying to make the best of what you can of the weather, obviously within the limits of the government regulations of staying inside to keep us all safe and try and get rid of this COVID-19. Anyway, to try and help alleviate the boredom, another episode of the Mini, the R53. So today what we're going to be doing is, what I'm going to be showing you, the petrol tank was out. I thought I'd emptied it a fair amount, but it still had quite a lot in it, so I looked to try and empty that out. And then the rest of this is about preparing, starting to prepare for paint. So removing a number of the plastic clips, removing the breather pipes for the tank, and then getting in with a grinder. Again, because it's in lockdown, I'm doing a lot of this by myself now. I really wish I could get my cameraman back, because unfortunately I can see the massive difference between what I'm being able to deliver and what he can do for me and for you, more importantly. Enough talking, get on with the video. I'll add narrations as needed. See you at the end. This shot, you can see we're removing all the plastic clips. One, we got the battery cable, the positive, that runs from the battery all the way up to the front of the car, down the near side of the car, and then up to the inside of the front wheel arch. Then we've also got the brake line cable connectors, so there's a whole bunch of those up there as well, and then also some of the wiring for your brake wheel sensors and pad sensors. There's little clips that zippy tie the cables on in place to hold those things out of the way as well. So got all those out of the way, because when we get the grinder up in there and sandpaper and bits and pieces up there, you're going to destroy them, because it could be rust underneath, and if you just went around the edge you could be missing a whole bunch of rust, and that will then just grow back into the metal that you've painted and wasted most of your time. Right, in this next bit, the trailing arm holders, I hadn't got around to getting those off, so we'll pull those out, then we'll get into some grinding. Hey guys, we're under the Mini. I don't think I've given you quite a good shot, but the lighting under here is not brilliant, shall we say. Hopefully you can see this side all right. We'll have a look at the other side in just a minute. So we've pulled out all of the tank equalization lines, etc., and overflows. I've taken out as many of the rubber grommets and the plastic clips, etc., etc. And what I want to try and do is we're going to get the grinder out and start getting rid of as much of this rust as possible. So I've done a little bit just here, just to see what it's like, and it's very much just surface rust, so it's not terrible. The interesting part will be getting in all the little nooks and crannies, but the good news is just a little quick skim over the grinder, and that's coming up really good. So for the little bits and pieces, I'll get some good heavy grit sandpaper and go at those myself, and we'll make sure that we clean all of this up. We've got some paint ordered. We'll go through that when it turns up, but for the moment we're going to try and get this done. These little studs that hold on the little plastic clips are going to be interesting. I think some of them are quite rotten, but we'll see how we go. I'll certainly ask around on some forums, but if anyone's got any comments, One of the things I was thinking of doing is putting some riv nuts in here instead. But of course the plastic clips, which here's one here. This is for a brake line. As you can see, it's just got a hole in the back the stud goes into, so it'll be interesting to see if I put a riv nut on there, what I can do with it. Might be able to drill a hole down through there and put a decent length screw through there. Who knows, maybe worth it. This one looks a little bit cracked, but we'll see. Maybe there's something else we can do for, it's just holding a brake line. There's many options for holding brake lines, so yeah, we'll see how we go. We've also got to hold up things like, this is the positive from the battery going down the front of the car, so you can see it going down the side here. We've got a couple of clips for that, and obviously other bits and pieces, but anyway, let's just get into it. Alrighty, okay, so because I'm doing this by myself, I don't think my brain's completely engaged all the time, so I've got a lot of content. We've just got a lot more just now. Hopefully that's captured all right with the lighting I had. Maybe not so good, but you get the picture hopefully. So I'm going to end this video here. Going to end this content here. Again, I hope you really enjoyed seeing what's going on here. Any questions, because I know I haven't probably been able to talk talk through this so much, but certainly anything I can do to help. Any questions around what the parts are, how they come apart, please put in the comments below. and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can, noting that a lot of the time I might be in the floor under the Mini, or under the Land Rover, or under another car. So yeah, we'll end it here, but just one last thing before I go. I know in one of the other videos we talked about the Fiat behind us that was going to Mongolia. Unfortunately, because of the current crisis going on around the world, that rally has been cancelled, so there's going to be less effort put on that for the moment. It will still go through all the changes, but it'll probably be a little bit slower before that content comes to us. There was a whole bunch of other content I was hoping to bring you through April or March, April, May. However, of course, again, because of the crisis and changes, a lot of those videos would have required travel, see other people, etc., etc. So they're all on hold, should we say, to now. We're definitely not cancelling them. We'll definitely try and arrange these visits. So a couple of things just as a teaser. The guy that built the chassis for the Land Rover and also does engines, he's got a whole bunch of other stuff that I'd love to take up and show you, and he's agreed to do that. We just got to work out the time. Another good friend that's got a very, very unique and rare Ferrari that we'd love to take out and go and have a look at. Again, waiting for a time when we can do that safely. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you really enjoy this, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care for now.